Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved.
Eto!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Lahm. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hazard. There's the shot! Goal! Inter!
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. But it's Lahm.
He is just caressing the ball.
Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Hazard. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Hoisted in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Lahm.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Vieira. Nesta. 15 minutes till half-time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Azar. Nicely spread.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rummenigge.
That's been cut out, well played.
And here's Cruyff.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Inter Milan finding their passes. Are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lahm. 5 minutes till the break. Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Spread out to the left. He is through here.
Ball's gone out of play.
Now that's well seen too.
Messi. And we hit half-time.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nedved. Pirlo.
Knocks it into space.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Out towards the flank. And it's Gerrard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gerrard! Azar.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's with the keeper.
Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Nedved. Looking to play him in.
That's the throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23. Messi.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Numero 6.
Yeah, looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
And it's Azar.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Face to face with the keeper. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out to the left it goes. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a great position here.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to... Bale! Should have equalised.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Thuram. Rummenigge looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Best. Inter Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. And Mateus. And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
A probing pass. It's a promising position. That's good play. Lahm really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mateus, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball over the top. And that is that. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And all...
There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's there to make the challenge. Driving forward. Lahm. It's Nedved! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Lahm. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, that was vital.
Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mateus.
Into the channel.
He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Van Basten is the guilty party there. Lahm. Great vision. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, good spread.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Inter Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Can he spark a counter here? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. So what can they make of this?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Azar. Inter Milan finding their passes. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Van Basten. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Robson. Vieira. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. Mateus driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. He's gone forward. Ibrahimovic might just make this. It's just beyond his reach. Has a look and plays it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Lahm really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ned has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Robson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Pirlo. Deep cross. Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Real chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 23.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Lasciano il campo per il numero 24.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Threads one in. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business!
Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's there to belt it away.
That's tidy. Lam
Tries to play it through.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Platini
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
Can he finish?
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He's a sharp little ball here.
And that's a big chance!
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played out wide. Bellingham. It was somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nagatomo. Thuram. Lam.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, that is rather wayward.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Numero 9. Attenzione a una
He's had a
sostituzione.
fair tumble under that challenge. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, it's a forgettable OG with unforgettable consequences. For the skipper to suffer that fate is really cruel.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And that will be it.
Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Azar.
Vieira.
And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And Mateus.
Azar. Lam could try cutting inside here.
Messi
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Cruyff.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And here's the chance to counter.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
And here's Cruyff. Hazard.
Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Pelé.
Thuram spots it and intercepts.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Inter Milan
Yet to have an attempt on goal.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Vieira.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Lam, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. He takes a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes down, but nothing given.
That's a cute ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Azar.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Nedved demonstrating his defensive quality there.
And it's Azar.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Costa Curta.
And the pass is intercepted. The message is clear, none shall pass. 5 minutes till the break.
Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh no, what has happened here? Back when it goes. Good chance here! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's good play.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
And here's Messi.
Might be danger here.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're off again.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi.
Vieira.
And here's Cruyff.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar.
He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Rummenigge. And he was alert to it.
Costa Curta. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Pirlo.
No way through. Tries to pass it through.
Mateus.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Bale!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Inter Milan, still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that's a dangerous ball. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Wow, can they...
He's had a shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That has been cut short. Kvaratskhelia going full tilt down the left. He's going for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Foot in. Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pele purring through the gears. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's tidy. Shot could be on. Picked out brilliantly. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Steaming on. Rummenigge! And he's following up. It's hit the upright. Oh, should have put that away.
Rummenigge has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Manchester United have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and to...
Shot a goal! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it. And we have our very first corner. Kvaratskhelia goes short. And it's Lam. Now this could be a chance. Gattuso. Best. There's the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pull it. Pirlo. Great ball if he can get there. Nesta. Lam. Now it's Pele.
Lam showing good feet.
Flashes it across.
What a throw in.
Pele proves just a little bit too strong. It's Pele! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
The lightness of step, the shot. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here.
Thuram makes the interception.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
And that's gone loose. Pele concedes a free kick for that.
Ah, he's given it away.
And it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. That is a great pick out.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Ferdinand with the clearance. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Can he get on the...
Rijkaard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Knocks it into space. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Inter Milan, still without a single shot on target. Lovely, now then.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And another try!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Pirlo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Vieira. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Hazard. Pelé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta receives it in a wide position. Pirlo. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Vieira. And Mateus. Rummenigge. And it's Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short.
chance! Hazard! He is just a joy!
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused.
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. No outsmarting him this time. Nedved in the hunt and looking threatening. Some resolute defending there. And it's Cruyff. Robson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Oh, this is a very...
Tries a shot! It's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Salam. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nagatomo. Nedved. Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mateus. Hazard, given the lift of his goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play.
Can he finish?
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's found a way through. Cruyff. Now Robson. Now it's Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Pepe. Rummenigge. Aims beyond the defence. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Mateus. And it's Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Numero 5. Hazard. Numero 25. Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 6, il numero 15, il numero 13.
That pass isn't the best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Big chance! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, that was vital.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in plenty of space here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He is through here. Robson. Hullet. Tries to pass it through. That's good vision. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started.
Lahm is onto it in a flash.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm plays it in. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pelé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Vieira. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition.
Arsenal have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Oh, it rattles the bar. Decent hit from there. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Stood up well to him there. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Messi. Robson. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus. Messi. And now the breakaway. Messi. Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a good ball out wide. Now that's a terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Mateus is there, and he can pick it up. Robson. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Nicely spread. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lahm. That pass has been well intercepted. Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hullet does really well to win the ball there. Nesta. And it's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Lahm. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And the shot! They've done it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Figo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
22, Figo. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Lam. Vieira. Looking for options for movement.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he whips it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has put paid to that. He's through, now is he in? Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Strong running down that left flank. Now here's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Platini.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he get it through?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vieira wins the duel this time. The final 5 minutes. Figo. And this is It's Figo! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It is no contest. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them.